DC lines from DS Daly.
We're in position, Sarge.
OK, go, go, go. I'm DS Daly from Sunhill. I've got a warrant to search these premises. Who are you?
Why?
What's your name?
Richard McAuliffe.
Did you say Richard McAuliffe?
Yeah, maybe you've heard of me.
It's locked.
Go on, then.
Whoa, 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 no need to get heavy.
Hello, Jimmy.
Ah, Mr. Daly, I thought it was you. The gas man usually knocks.
These your clothes?
Yeah.
Over by the fence.
I must tidy up the garden. It's not until you have guests you realise just how much you let things go. I was thinking of getting a shed. I'm becoming very suburban in my old age, but they are handy for keeping bits and pieces you don't want in the house.
Sarge.
Right, I'm arresting you for possession of a controlled substance.
Come on.
All for a bit of blow.
Yeah.
I found this in McAuliffe's trouser pocket and there were some remains of some joints in the ashtray.
All we've got off Goss is a lump of dope. Your snout's got it badly wrong.
He's usually pretty reliable. He's positive the stuff's been delivered. Oh, and Sarge, this is the Richard McAuliffe.
Get on to Munro. We're going to have to search his place as well. Under the circumstances, Mr. McAuliffe, I would have thought you were looking to keep your nose clean. Where do you live?
5 Denzil Street.
We're going to have to search your place.
What for?
Well, we found some cannabis in your pocket.
That's my own use. You can't prosecute me for that.
That gives us grounds to search your flat. Unless, that is, you want to tell me something that'll save us both the bother. I mean, if you were to point us in some other direction.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get your coat. Let's go. So, how well do you know Jimmy Goss?
Better than you do.
Of course, you haven't been out of jail long, have you? Probably don't realise the problems we have around here with drugs.
Oh, don't give me the bleeding art speech. You people, you hang a label around someone's neck and that's all they are to you. Jimmy Goss, drug dealer. Richard McAuliffe, child murderer. Look, I want to talk to my solicitor.
They must be getting sick of this.
Who?
The Churches. Isn't this like the second or third burglary they've had in a month?
Church will probably end up defending the burglar, get him off, and find his office turned over again. Can't expect gratitude from the pond life around here. Mr. Church here?
Who wants to know?
DC Skates, WDC Croft.
Oh, you're a policeman. I thought you were a client of Mr. Church's. We have to be careful, we get all sorts in here.
What do you mean by that, then?
I don't know.
Good morning. I'm John Church.
DC Skates, WDC Croft.
Hi.
Would you like to come through? Susan, could you get some coffee for the officers?
Not for me, thanks.
Yes, please. Sorry about the mix-up.
It's always this untidy, I'm afraid. It took a while to realise that they'd been burgled.
Yeah, your office has become quite a target, hasn't it?
Yes. You know what the kids round here are like, if it's not nailed down. I talked to 2 of your officers this morning. I don't think there's anything more to add, except there's a couple of things missing that I didn't notice at first.
Would you mind going through the details again?
Well, I came in this morning to find that we'd been broken into. In the past, it was the back door they got in by, and we've had that reinforced. But this time, they got in through the loo window. The burglars seemed intent on the computer chips. Some small things were missing. The petty cash tin, there wasn't much in it. Fountain pen, little things. The worst thing is a silver photo frame from my desk.
Was it valuable?
No, it was ornate and silver in colour. He must have thought it was valuable, but it's worthless. I just missed the photo. It's my wife and I, sentimental value. My wife's office is through there. Her computer's been damaged too.
Is your wife in?
No, she's just been called down to Sun Hill.
Sarge?
Tom.
I managed to get hold of my snout.
And?
He's sure the stuff's come in. He says Goss met George Davis about 7 o'clock last night. He met him in a cafe.
Are you sure he's reliable?
Yeah, he's OK, and he owes me big time. He reckons that Goss is just warehousing the stuff for Davis.
So Davis is involved.
Yeah, that's the word.
Well, it makes sense. Davis has the organisation. Jim Goss is still too much of a hippie to be making big money.
So, how do we get to Davis?
Well, with a bit of luck, through McAuliffe.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Sarge, McAuliffe's brief is downstairs. Rebecca Church.
Do you know her?
Oh, yeah. You better treat McAuliffe with kid gloves. She's a right tartar.
Can I sell you a ticket?
Mrs. Church, I'm DS Daly. You'd like to come through? We've arrested your client for possession.
Personal use?
Yes, but we think there's more to it than that. We believe he's linked to a dealer.
I seem to remember you once believed he was a murderer. You'll have to do better than that, Sergeant.
Mr. McAuliffe, do you know somebody called George Davis?
What does this have to do with my client?
I'm trying to establish where Mr. McAuliffe got the cannabis.
My client admits to possessing a small amount of cannabis, an amount warranting a caution. He does not have to answer any further speculative questions.
Well, perhaps he'd like to answer for himself.
No, I don't know anyone called Davis.
Big guy, ex-para.
He's answered the question.
Do you remember seeing anybody else round at Goss's place?
My client does not have to answer that.
It's all right, Rebecca. I'm not getting Jimmy into trouble. Jimmy Goss saved my life.
OK, Richard.
I was up on that roof for nearly a week, in the middle of winter. I've been in prison nearly 10 years. No one was listening to me. Home Office had not backed my appeals. Jimmy persuaded the governor to let him talk to me. He said, why should you be the one to suffer? You've done nothing. Stay angry, Richard, and it'll keep you alive. So I stayed angry.
I think it was an inside job. I mean, someone knew that latch was weak. Someone using the facilities could have noticed. Well, we got all kinds of suspicious people through this office. You know, once I found a hypodermic syringe in there. Junkies, muggers, murderers, we get them all in here. And ever since that McAuliffe got out, all the lowlifes want the Churches as their lawyer. I've met McAuliffe, and I think he killed that girl. The only miscarriage of justice is that he got out.
What makes you say that?
Oh, he's got a look about him, you can always tell.
I wish it was that simple.
Oh, come on. You people know who the bad guys are. It's people like the Churches that are the problem, exploiting the law to protect the criminals. It's a disgrace. And McAuliffe is still breaking the law. He was in here a few days ago. He used the facilities. And when he came out, I went in to wash my hands, and he left a funny smell behind. It was cannabis. I could smell it. I used to share a flat with students. Oh. And he was behaving suspiciously all the time he was in the office. Of course, I haven't said anything to the Churches. Can't say a word against the clients or I get my head blown off.
What makes you say he was behaving suspiciously?
Well, he came in to see Mrs. Church and she was out. And Mr. Church has been away until this morning, so I told McAuliffe to wait in reception. Only he said he'd wait in Mrs. Church's office and he just marched through. Anyway, a little while later I came in through here to use the facilities and I saw him in Mr. Church's office. He looked guilty when he realised I'd seen him.
Tell us where you were yesterday evening.
I have a funny feeling that's a trick question.
Where were you?
I was with a friend.
And who's that?
Richard McAuliffe?
All evening?
Yes.
No other visitors?
No.
You know somebody called George Davis?
Davis? I don't know.
You don't know?
What does he look like?
Did you supply cannabis to Richard McAuliffe?
I wouldn't take Richard's money.
I'm showing Mr. Goss a small quantity of cannabis, exhibit number AL1. This was found in your bedroom.
It's for personal use. Look, I'm used to your shakedowns, but Richard was just visiting. You ought to let him go. Well, haven't you people done enough to him?
Come on. Couldn't get a sheet of paper between him and Goss.
No, but I bet McAuliffe's fear of prison's bigger. Can I have a word?
What for?
Would you mind? I think Richard may be able to give us some information that will help with our investigation.
Your investigation into Jimmy Goss? It's my understanding you found very small quantities of cannabis in his possession.
He's associating with a convicted drug dealer.
No. He was in Mr. Goss's flat. That doesn't make him an associate.
OK, friend, by his own admission.
Only a policeman could make the word friend sound sinister.
So you think it's a good thing that Richard's hanging around with the likes of Goss?
Has Mr. Goss committed a crime?
He's a convicted drug dealer.
Are you charging him with dealing?
Not this time.
No. You can only caution him for possession.
He's a dealer.
As far as the law is concerned, Mr. Goss has paid his dues to society.
Our information is that Mr. Goss is still very much a part of the local drug scene.
Information is one thing, evidence is another. And more policemen should try and understand that. You must do your job. If your job is to arrest Jimmy Goss for drug dealing, so be it, if you can find the evidence. But leave my client out of it.
I still don't understand why McAuliffe would burgle his own solicitors.
That's what we're about to find out.
Yeah, well, we've got to be careful. He's obviously well in with the churches.
I don't care. He's still a suspect. Richard McAuliffe, DC Skates, WDC Croft, Sunhill. May we come in?
What's this about? Did Daly send you? Does he think if you keep on my back, I'm going to grass on Jimmy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're investigating a burglary that happened at John Rebecca Church's office.
What? Oh, yeah. Rebecca mentioned something about that, yeah.
You were there a few days ago, weren't you?
Yeah?
Why was that?
I went to see Rebecca.
What about?
I needed some money.
What for?
Look, Rebecca helps me out sometimes when I'm short, that's all. What are you looking for?
Nothing.
Did you see Mrs. Church?
No, she wasn't in. Look, what's all this about?
Is this yours? Now, this looks like the frame that was taken from the church's office.
Where'd you get the frame, Richard?
I don't know. Look, what are you doing? This is my home. You can't do this. Look, those are my things. They're my private things.
Who are you?
I'm WDC Croft. Who are you?
What are you doing here?
Are you a friend of Richard's?
I'm Rebecca Church, Richard's solicitor. This is harassment. Don't worry, Richard. We'll make a formal complaint about this. We've only just left Sunhill, and here you are on his back again.
We're investigating the burglary that took place at your office.
Yeah, and what exactly do you think Richard knows about that?
Well, this frame matches the description of the one taken from your office.
Don't worry, Richard. I gave it to him.
Sorry?
I gave him the frame. Now, you've no grounds for this search. It's illegal.
And so is this.
Surprised to see you again so soon, Mr. McAuliffe.
Can I keep that?
Oh, I'm afraid not. It's evidence.
So you think there's something going on between them?
Perhaps they're just good friends.
I can't see it myself. I mean, she's protective of him, but she'd be really going out on a limb to have a relationship with a client.
So how come we missed the drugs earlier?
I know I checked that suitcase.
Well, you see, part of the skirting board was pulled out under the bed, and there are another 2 blocks behind it. McAuliffe was transferring these blocks into the case.
So he was expecting to move the stuff.
Well, Snout was right then.
Right, let's see how Mrs. Church defends her client now.
After Richard was released this morning, I took him back to his bed sit. He was understandably upset after this morning's events. There was no food in the place, so I went out to the shops to pick some things up. I returned to find your officers with him conducting an illegal search.
You think you can get Richard off on a technicality?
You had no grounds.
What about the picture frame?
I can't believe Richard burgled my office.
I can't either. I think he stole the frame because he wanted the photograph. Your photograph.
Look, you must understand. He's emotionally immature. He went to prison when he was 19. I'm the only woman he's had any kind of friendship with for 12 years. He's got too close.
Look, whichever way we look at this, Richard's in trouble. He needs your help. Stop being a solicitor. Be his friend.
You're out of line, Sergeant.
You any idea what he was planning to do with the cannabis?
No, of course not.
You see, I think he was keeping it for Jimmy Goss. Our information is that Goss was hoping to get in with a bigger dealer and that he was going to hand the cannabis over soon. Now, if Richard were to help...
No, hang on, Sergeant. Jimmy Goss is his friend. He helped him when he was in prison. He's continued to help him on the outside.
Nice friends.
Yeah, well, Richard's hardly been in a position to pick and choose.
Look, as far as Goss is concerned, the cannabis is still safely tucked behind Richard's skirting board. Now, we can nail Goss and help Richard into the bargain, but he must cooperate. I don't think Richard's dealing drugs. But you can't explain that lot away as personal use. Help him. He'd listen to you. Mr. McAuliffe, a large quantity of cannabis resin was found in your flat today. Who's it belong to? Did someone ask you to keep the drugs there?
I never wanted the stuff at my place.
Who asked you to keep the drugs?
I know what you want me to say.
We just want you to tell us the truth.
The police weren't so interested in the truth 12 years ago. All you wanted then was someone you could pin that little girl's murder on. So now you want the truth.
I'd like a word with my client.
No, we don't need a word. I know what they want. I know what kind of copper you are. You'll do or say anything to get what you want. I've met you before. Coppers like you.
Richard.
What? Am I not doing this right? Is that it?
Someone used your place to stash drugs and put you in danger of carrying the can, which is exactly what you're doing. You don't really want to go back to prison. You fought for 12 years to get out.
Jimmy was there for me in prison. Because I was convicted of killing the kid, I had to take a lot of... Then when you get out, you get your picture in the paper for a day, and then everybody forgets about you again. Just like they did for 12 years.
I know how difficult it is.
Nobody said they're sorry, you know? You know, I think someone should be to blame for me losing 12 years of my life. I want to hear someone say, I'm sorry. You don't really believe I'm innocent, do you? Not even now. Prison's full of guys who say they're innocent. That's your attitude, isn't it? Doesn't matter if you did it or not. He would have gone down for something. He was a bad lad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened to you. But all the sorries in the world won't give you back your 12 years. It's not the past you should worry about, Richard. The question is, can you stay out of jail now? What kind of friend is it asks you to stash that amount of drugs at your place? What kind of friend is it to put you on the line like that? Eh? Whose drugs are they, Richard?
You know who, Jimmy Goss.
Why were you putting them in the suitcase?
I was glad to get rid of them.
What did you intend to do?
I was taking them round to Jimmy's flat. He called me when I got back.
Do you know what he intended to do with them?
He's going to get them to a guy called Davis. Jimmy wants in with Davis. He's got contacts in Morocco and he wanted to show he could deliver. Look, Jimmy's scared. He's out of his depth. He knew you were watching him. He said the stuff would be safer at my place. All Jimmy ever did was sell a bit of blow.
When is he going to deliver the stuff to Davis?
This afternoon.
Thanks to Rod and Susie, we're ahead of the game. McAuliffe's going to take the stuff round to Goss's as arranged. We tail Goss until he passes the stuff to Davis.
And what about McAuliffe?
He's going to go along with Goss to the handover. That way we can arrest him as well. Make it look good.
Can we rely on him?
We haven't got much choice.
Oh, I forgot to get milk.
It's all right, I can get it from the corner shop.
Well, this lot will do you for a couple of days.
Susie Craft? Yeah, he's just on his way.
Richard?
I don't have to do this, do I?
Jimmy shouldn't have used you like this. It's not what friends do. We have to think what's best for you, Richard. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing between Richard and me. He's a client, that's all.
I would never have suggested...
No, but I know what your colleagues will think, finding that photo of me.
He's doing the right thing.
He's putting his only friend in jail.
There we go. Goss is leaving with McAuliffe in his Sierra. We've got him, Sarge.
Do you think he'll go to Davis's place?
Nah, Davis is too canny. He'll have arranged somewhere quiet. Goss is stopped on Charity Lane.
We're just around the corner.
It's Davis. He's made contact in the cafe. McAuliffe's out of the car. And he's got the suitcase.
Come on, what is he playing at?
What's happening, Tosh? Tosh!
Hang on.
You reckon he's bottled it?
No, it's okay. He's going into the cafe. Here we go.
You go down the side, Tosh.
Yeah! Can I help you?
Yes, Daly, this is PC Skays and Proctor from Sunderland. Excuse me.
What? This is Miami?
Yeah. Sarge! I'm DS Daly. I'm arresting you for possession of a Class B drug. Tosh. Go ahead, give it. Now get up, all right. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Sorry about this. I have to make it look real for your own sake. Come on.
Goss! You're a dead man!
It wasn't him. It was me.
In that case, you're the dead man. Come on. That's it.